It's the next mission if the president doesn't know.
I understand. Who is it?
Your cousin.
I understand.
Good.
It will be done.
Good. You have 24 hours.
In our opening, we used all of the micro-elements such as editing. We used match-shot action when the antagonist first opens the door to leave the house. This consisted of a close-up and a mid-shot blended together to show that he was doing what he was doing in the scene. In our opening, we tried to use continuity editing as much as we could. In certain parts, for example, when he leaves the house and then we cut to the outside where we see him walking out of the house. In terms of titles, I thought we did a great job because we had all of the titles we needed and we brought them into the opening in a creative way. For example, when they are fist bumping and the words appear in between each bump. Also, for actual character names, instead of a simple text, we went for more advanced titles, which were a wiping with threshold curves. I thought the cinematography in our opening was very unique because we tried to vary our shots we used, such as point of views. This shot and over the shoulder near the end of the scene were the only camera movement other than a few pan shots during the scene. In general, it was a lot of long and mid shots with the antagonist walking past the camera to carry on his journey, as this showed continuity and allowed us to get shots from different directions, rather than a 20-second long clip from the same place. We used low angles as we know they can show power, so we used low angles on the protagonist and antagonist, because it showed two powerful characters, which would at some point collide with each other and cause disequilibrium. Our scene barely had dialogue, and the dialogue used was in a way key, which is why it had no music playing over it in the background. It was strictly dialogue. It was significant as it told a plot. Sound effects were a bit more used for parts such as when the titles come up and you hear gunshots, which represent gang because you expect them to be violent. Also the high-pitched ring sound effect to represent the protagonist as deaf as he can't hear anything. Another way we used sound was to show the deaf cop again as we muffled the soundtrack to show he didn't hear it the same way everyone else did. Our costume locations and props were very specific because in our first pitch we planned on having the antagonist wearing a hoodie. However, we were told it was too mainstream and we needed to change it to make our scene unique and interesting. This is why we went with the suit, and it has a story behind it in a way as well because it's showing him changing into a man. Props such as the earpiece used to show he was deaf were not the best because people thought it was an earpiece to talk to other cops in the station. However, we couldn't find a prop to show a hearing aid other than this, so we had to make it work with the sound. We used a wide range of locations, which were places such as the estate, the house, and the two stations. And the reason for this is because we had to show that he was travelling from a nice middle-class place to a working-class place. So we had the nice station and then the gritty and dirty station, which showed a huge contrast. Also, there was a contrast between the house and the estate, because the estate is clearly more of a working-class area.